Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to be building another application using Python, and the more we keep building, we're going to learn about Python. Although in most cases during this project I may not be explaining in depth of most of the things I'm doing, but I promise you we're going to touch every aspect of Python, from the strings down to the if statement, the elif. We're going to do like a thorough review of all of them, and probably in subsequent video. So but today we're going to go straight to our project. So in this project we want to create a temperature converter, and we know that temperature can be measured in Celsius. It can be also measured in Kelvin. It can be measured in Fahrenheit. So we're going to be doing some conversions. Like for example, if you want to convert Celsius to Kelvin, you have to add 273.15. And if you want to convert to Fahrenheit, you need to add you need to multiply your Celsius value with 9 divided by 5, 9 over 5, then you add 32 to it. So we're going to be designing all those we're going to be designing the converter based on what we did in our previous project. So the first thing to do is for us to define. So let's define Celsius, which is temperature. Which the Celsius here means the degrees Celsius, the basic temperature converter that they use. They check temperature mostly in degrees Celsius. So we're going to define Celsius to Fahrenheit first. So we're going to say Celsius to Fahrenheit. So this is in Celsius. This is the unit. Celsius, yes. Then we're going to say return Celsius, return Celsius, yes, return Celsius as 9 divided by 5. Then we're going to add 32 to it. 32. So I've defined that's Celsius to Fahrenheit. The next one we're going to be doing is we're going to define Celsius to Kelvin. Celsius to Kelvin. So Kelvin to Kelvin, and then that will be in Celsius. Yes. Okay. And then we're going to say return Celsius plus 273.15. Yes. So next, what are we going to do? We are defining again Fahrenheit. That's Fahrenheit to Celsius. Celsius, and the measurement to be in Fahrenheit. And then we're going to close the bracket. Yes. So we're going to say return that's Fahrenheit. Return Fahrenheit. That's 32, and then multiply by 5 divided by 9. 5 divided by 9. The next one we're going to define Fahrenheit again. Fahrenheit. We're going to define Fahrenheit, and we're going to say Fahrenheit to Kelvin. So Kelvin. Fahrenheit to Kelvin. I'm going to be in Fahrenheit. It'll be in Fahrenheit, and then we're going to return. Return Fahrenheit. Return Fahrenheit. To 2, and then going to multiply by. That's multiply by 5 divided by 9 plus 273. 73.15. We're also going to define Kelvin. We're going to define Kelvin to Celsius. Kelvin to Celsius. And we're going to put in Kelvin. That's the unit, and then we're going to say return Kelvin minus 273. We're also going to define Kelvin to Fahrenheit. Define Kelvin to Fahrenheit. So Kelvin to Fahrenheit, that will be the unit to be in Kelvin. Then we'll close the bracket, and then we say return Kelvin minus 273.15 multiply by, so multiply by 9 divided by 5 plus 32. Then finally we're going to print. Are we done with our defining? Yes, we have defined Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin. Okay, now it's time for us to print. So let's say print temperature converter, print temperature converter, so print temperature converter. Then we're going to close the bracket. Then we're going to say temperature is equals to float input enter the temperature value, and then we're going to close our brackets. Yes, we're going to say Celsius is equals to temperature Fahrenheit is equals to Celsius to Fahrenheit. Is this correct? Okay, yes, I think it is correct. Yeah, to Fahrenheit. Then we're going to say into Celsius. Then we're going to say Kelvin is equals to Celsius to Kelvin. And I'm going to put Celsius. Okay, then we're now going to print now. Print then we're going to say and Celsius to comma here, Celsius on the comma, then degrees Celsius. mm, let me use this. No, how do I do degree? Small o and then C for degrees Celsius. And then we're going to close the brackets. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's say print again. Print Fahrenheit. 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 I'm going to say Fahrenheit. It's a degree Fahrenheit. Close the bracket. We're also going to print finally Kelvin and finally Kelvin K. Now we're going to close the brackets. Yeah. What else again? Let's go through a code again. Define Celsius to Fahrenheit is the converter. Celsius to Kelvin, Fahrenheit to Celsius, Fahrenheit to Kelvin, and then define Kelvin to Celsius, and then we say Celsius equals temperature, Fahrenheit is Celsius to Fahrenheit, and then Kelvin is Celsius to Kelvin. So now this is like the basic code now. So once you input any number, it's going to assume it to be temperature automatically. Celsius equals to temperature. Then it's going to convert to Fahrenheit using Celsius to Fahrenheit, which is this. Celsius to Fahrenheit. It's going to use this. And then Kelvin is Celsius to Kelvin. Celsius to Kelvin. Now the remaining of these we can convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, and then Fahrenheit to Kelvin. So we can create another another loop here. Let's run this first. Then this code particularly, we only assume that any figure you enter is the temperature is in Celsius, so it's going to convert to Fahrenheit and Kelvin. So we're going to see probably how to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, and then something like that, and much more. So let's see how this is going to run. First, let's see our calculator if it's going to work. Yes, we have an error in line 13. Let's check what line 13 is saying. Line 13 says define Kelvin to Celsius. In Kelvin, yes, I didn't put this. Yeah, I think that's where the error is coming from. Let's rerun our code again. Finally, it works. So it says enter value as temperature. Let's say 45 degrees. Oh, there was an error in line 29, converted to Fahrenheit, but there's an error. So let's check what's going on in line 29. Let's see line 29. Line 29, what's going on? Say print Kelvin. Yes, Kelvin. Yes, what? There's nothing wrong with line 29. Nothing is wrong with line 29. Where's the error coming from? Where could the error be coming from? That's print. Let's run it again. So we enter 45. Let's say 30 Celsius. Kelvin is not defined. Did you mean Kelvin? Okay, I think there's an error with this. Let's correct this. Let's put small letter because we defined it using small letter K. Let's run it again. 45. Yes, finally we're able to run this code. So 45 degrees to Fahrenheit is 113 and to Kelvin is 318.15. So yeah, let's see if we could modify our code further. Let's go to, I don't want the length of this video to be too long. Okay, so let's leave it as that. We'll use that as another video tutorial. How we're going to expand this, I don't want the length of this video to be too long so that it doesn't discourage people from watching my videos. So that's simply what we have for today. We can say our code is working fine. We can say let's say 90 degrees. We check 90 degrees means 194 in Fahrenheit, and then 363.15 in Kelvin. So thank you for watching my YouTube videos. Please don't forget to like the videos if you are enjoying the video. You can also share it as well if you want to help somebody or you want to showcase the work I'm doing. You can share as well, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get updates on the videos that I'm doing in regards to Python. And I'm bringing more projects. As I've said, we're going to be doing project, and also I will also be doing in-depth tutoring on Python, but it will be different from the project. So probably once in a week I can drop a detailed note. So it's not going to be related to project. It will be a detailed note of why we use some certain why we use things like floats, why we use things like most of these things we're going to be explaining them in details in probably one video after another. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.